No one expected this moment to unfold the way it did. What happened to V has left fans around the world emotional, and now all eyes are turning toward HYBE as criticism continues to spread across social media. But the biggest surprise wasn't just V's heartbreaking expression. It was Jungkook's reaction that has everyone talking. Was it a silent message of support? Or are fans reading something much deeper into the moment as ARMY debates every detail and emotions reach a breaking point? One question refuses to disappear: what really happened behind the scenes, and why has this moment become one of the most talked about topics among BTS fans? Stay until the end because the full story is far more emotional than anyone expected. The emotional moment quickly became one of the most discussed topics across the BTS fandom, with thousands of fans sharing clips, screenshots, and personal interpretations within minutes. Every frame was examined, every expression replayed, and every small detail became part of a much larger conversation. While no official explanation answered every question fans were asking, the emotional impact of the moment was impossible to ignore. V's appearance immediately caught everyone's attention. His calm expression carried a depth that many viewers described as unusually emotional, leading countless fans to wonder what he might have been feeling in that moment. Across social media, reactions poured in from every corner of the world as ARMY shared messages of love, encouragement, and support. The discussion quickly expanded beyond a single clip, becoming a reflection of the strong emotional connection that exists between BTS and their global fanbase. At the same time, online discussions surrounding HYBE continued to grow. Some fans questioned whether the company had handled recent activities in the best possible way, while others urged everyone to avoid jumping to conclusions without verified information. The differing opinions only intensified the conversation, pushing the topic onto trending lists and keeping fans constantly searching for updates that might finally provide more clarity. Then another detail unexpectedly captured everyone's attention. Jungkook's reaction became one of the most replayed moments of the day. Although brief, it was enough to spark endless discussion among viewers. Supporters carefully analyzed every second, wondering whether his expression simply reflected concern for a fellow member, or whether fans were reading too much into an emotional situation. Without any official confirmation, interpretations continued to spread, making the mystery even more compelling. As the conversation continued, many longtime ARMY reminded others of the bond that BTS has built over the years. Through countless performances, challenges, and unforgettable milestones, the members have consistently shown genuine care and respect for one another. That history naturally led many fans to see the emotional moment as another reminder of the group's close relationship, even if the full context remained unknown. Hours later, the story showed no signs of slowing down. New edits, fan theories, and emotional tributes continued appearing across social media, each offering a different perspective on what viewers had witnessed. Every new post reignited curiosity, keeping the discussion alive and encouraging more people to revisit the original moment in search of details they might have missed. Yet despite the flood of speculation, one fact remained unchanged. No single video or screenshot could fully explain everything that happened until more verified information becomes available. Much of the conversation remains based on personal interpretation rather than confirmed facts. Even so, the emotional response from fans demonstrated just how deeply BTS continues to resonate with millions of people around the world. And as anticipation continues to build, many fans are now waiting to see whether future appearances, official updates, or new content will provide the context everyone has been searching for. Until then, the emotional moment involving V and the widely discussed reaction from Jungkook will likely remain one of the fandom's most talked about conversations, leaving ARMY eager for the next chapter of the story. As the hours passed, the discussion continued to grow, not because new facts had emerged, but because the emotional impact of the moment refused to fade. Fans across different platforms revisited the same clips, slowing them down frame by frame and comparing their own interpretations with those of other ARMY around the world. Every small gesture seemed meaningful, yet no single angle provided a complete picture. That uncertainty became the biggest reason the story remained at the center of attention. People naturally searched for answers whenever they witnessed an emotional moment involving artists they deeply admire. Some believed V simply looked exhausted after a demanding schedule, while others felt the expression reflected a more personal emotion. Without additional context from official sources, None of those interpretations could be confirmed, leaving the conversation open-ended. Jungkook's presence added another layer to the discussion. Fans praised the long-standing trust and friendship shared among the BTS members, pointing out that years of performing, traveling, and overcoming challenges together have created a bond that often speaks louder than words. Rather than focusing on rumors, many supporters emphasized that the most important response was continuing to encourage every member with patience and respect. Meanwhile, attention also shifted toward what might happen next. Would there be new public appearances that offered more context? Would future interviews or live broadcasts naturally address fans' concerns? Or would this remain one of those moments that the fandom remembers for its emotional impact rather than for any definitive explanation? Those unanswered questions kept viewers returning, hoping the next update would finally complete the picture. Regardless of different opinions, one thing became increasingly clear: the overwhelming response from fans reflected the extraordinary connection BTS has built with millions of people worldwide. Every achievement, every performance, and every quiet moment continues to inspire discussion because supporters genuinely care about the members' well-being. That emotional investment explains why even brief moments can become unforgettable within the fandom, and why so many people continue waiting for the next chapter with hope rather than assumptions. In the days that followed, the conversation gradually evolved from searching for answers to reflecting on why the moment resonated so deeply with millions of fans. What began as a brief emotional clip became a reminder of the unique relationship between BTS and ARMY, where even a few seconds on camera can inspire countless messages of support from around the world. Supporters continued expressing hope that every member, including V and Jungkook, would have the opportunity to rest, recharge, and focus on their well-being amid demanding schedules. Across fan communities, many encouraged others to avoid drawing conclusions from short video clips alone, recognizing that a single moment rarely tells the complete story. At the same time, interest in BTS's upcoming activities only continued to grow. Fans eagerly looked forward to future performances, official content, and live broadcasts, believing those moments would naturally provide a clearer understanding of the members' current experiences. Rather than relying on speculation, many chose to celebrate the group's achievements and the enduring bond they have built over the years. As anticipation increased, one message appeared again and again throughout the fandom: patience. Longtime ARMY reminded newer fans that BTS has always shared important updates in their own time and in their own words. That history encouraged many people to wait for verified information instead of assuming that every emotional expression carried a hidden meaning. Whether the original moment reflected exhaustion, deep concentration, or simply a fleeting emotion that happened to be captured on camera, it highlighted something undeniable. BTS continues to inspire extraordinary empathy from fans across the globe. That connection remains one of the group's greatest strengths, transforming ordinary moments into meaningful conversations filled with encouragement, compassion, and unwavering support. For now, the story remains unfinished, not because there is a secret waiting to be uncovered, but because fans continue to care deeply about the artists who have shared so much of their journey with the world. And until new official updates arrive, that sense of hope and respect may be the most powerful chapter of all. The longer the discussion continued, the more it revealed something that extended far beyond a single moment. Fans were not only reacting to one expression or one brief interaction, they were reflecting on years of memories that V, Jungkook, and the rest of BTS have created together. That shared history naturally made every public appearance feel significant, especially during periods when emotions seemed more visible than usual. Messages of encouragement continued to outnumber speculation. Around the world, ARMY shared photos, performances, and favorite memories, reminding one another of the resilience and dedication that have defined BTS throughout their career. Many fans expressed confidence that whenever the members chose to speak publicly about their experiences, they would do so in their own time and on their own terms. At the same time, anticipation for future schedules kept growing. Every official announcement, every new performance, and every appearance became something fans looked forward to, not because they expected dramatic revelations, but because they wanted to see the members smiling together. Once again, that optimism became a central part of the conversation, replacing uncertainty with hope. As attention remained focused on V and Jungkook, one important reminder continued circulating throughout the fandom. Short clips captured online rarely provide complete context. Few Seconds can inspire countless interpretations, but they cannot fully explain someone's thoughts or feelings. Recognizing that difference helped many fans shift their focus toward appreciation rather than assumptions. In the end, perhaps the most meaningful part of the story was not the mystery itself, but the response it inspired. Millions of people came together to express kindness, support, and respect for artists who have spent years sharing their music and their journey with the world. That overwhelming show of encouragement demonstrated once again why BTS continues to have such a lasting impact on their global audience. Now all eyes remain on what comes next. As new music, performances, and official updates gradually unfold, fans will undoubtedly continue following every step with excitement. Whatever the future holds, one thing remains certain: the strongest stories are ultimately written through genuine moments, verified information, and the enduring connection between BTS and ARMY.